All right, in today's video, we're going to go over the intro part of More Than a Feeling by Boston, following the tabs I'd given you earlier. So the idea first is to get the synchronization with your left and right hand as far as what to play, but the right hand's doing a lot of the work, right? And we discussed kind of planting our fingers on the guitar, getting used to the distance. So pattern-wise, for the first part, which is our D chord, pattern-wise, we got the 4th string, 2nd, 3rd, 1st. That's your first 4 notes, right? Or with the chord. And we're adding our pinky finger right at the start with our D chord, right? So, have to see it all at the same time. All right. Then what we're going to do with the last 4 notes, we're going to come back to the 2nd string, back to the 1st string, back to the 2nd string, back to the 3rd string. So we got this. All right. Again, all I've done is release the pinky finger. All right. So when you put it all together, you got this skip, back, release, pinky. You want to practice it nice and slow like that until you can get it, all right? Get really comfortable holding the D, adding that little pinky finger in. Release. So I'm going to do it a few times in a row, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So once you get that part starting to feel good, we look at the last half of the riff, where we're going to transition on this 3rd finger. We're going to use that as a pivot point to get to our fake C add 9. All right. And what I suggested to you is to take that 1st finger that's usually on that 4th string there, and we're going to put it actually up onto the 5th string, right next to your middle finger, right? Because what we're picking in this case is the 5th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, right? 5th, 3rd, 2nd. So the idea of getting to the first 3 notes are going to be, all right? Sorry. That's your first 3 notes of that section. And then we release the middle finger, showing our 1st finger on the same string, and we're going to pick the exact same strings. All right, so what you got is, all right, that's your first 3 notes, your 2nd set of 3 notes. All right, one more time. When you release this middle finger off of here, it's now set up perfectly to get to your sort of G shape, right? And our last 2 notes are basically hitting that root note of your G, and then skipping with our right hand to the 2nd string. Big string skip there, right? So that's your last 2 notes. So this last section has this fake C add 9 to there. And what you're trying to do is get comfortable not putting any gaps in there, right? Going. Right, so I'll do that 4 times in a row. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Right? So you look at it as 2 different sections that you're trying to bring together. Once we got that happening, Now you got to actually work on going from one section to the other and figuring out how to pivot on that third finger, right? Our third finger here is the pivot point for this entire riff. And when you're done it, you pivot back to your D, right? So here it is nice and slow. One more time. We discussed for now setting it up so that when you go to play your D, you're automatically putting your baby finger down, just to get in the habit of getting comfortable with that pinky finger being there. Release, pivot, release, place. Right? All right. So I'll do it a few times in a row here. 2, 3, 4. Two, three, four. Two, three, four. So that's how you have to approach the practice of it. Nice and slow with all the sections. Take your time. Get this right hand used to that. If you're planting your fingers, get used to that distance. You won't have to look at it so much so anymore, and you'll just memorize this section, and you'll start to work through it nice and slow, nice and controlled. Good luck.